Alright, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Nick. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my Premier League predictions for the 2016-2017 season. I think it's going to be absolutely mental. I'm going to be showing you guys my entire table prediction. I'm here in Photoshop, so yeah, I already set it all up and I put in all the predictions. Oh, I'm going to show you guys bit by bit, and it's going to be kind of weird because I'm going to show you guys like I'll start off with 13th to 17th, which is what I was planning to do. And then I'm going to end up going from 5th to 6th to 7th. I'm going to have it a bit different than other people will have it. So we're going to show you guys this. So these are who I think is going to survive the relegation zone. It's very hard to predict this. Obviously you don't see Watford here. But I think that Sunderland is somehow going to escape it again. They don't have the greatest team, and they lost Sam Allardyce, who is honestly a decent manager, and he's gone to England, so obviously he's proven himself as a good manager, good enough. West Brom is kind of a hit or miss. They can do things, right? They stay in the Premier League. They're always there. They're like the plague of the Premier League. They never go away. It's always just there, and some people enjoy them. It's hard to explain. They didn't make too many great signings. I don't even know if they made any signings at all. They probably did. I didn't look it up. I'm sorry. Sunderland, I have no idea what to say about Sunderland. They haven't really made any signings that I can really recall. Now, Middlesbrough, they are very weird to predict because they've gone and made some amazing signings for a team that just got promoted. They're kind of like the Watford of last season. Middlesbrough, they signed like Alvaro Negredo, Victor Valdez, Victor Fisher. There's some other players there that I didn't get. I think they still have Gaston Ramirez, right? So they have a very decent team, and I think that they could finish a lot higher than this. They could finish where, I don't know where Watford finished last season, but they did pretty well. So I'm thinking that they could finish a bit higher, but it just depends on who is around them during the end of the season. I don't know. It's going to be very weird. On to Swansea City and Crystal Palace. Now, Crystal Palace, what can I say? They've made some amazing signings as well. They've signed Steve Mandanda in goal, who is an absolute beast, but they also sold Bolasie, I think, to Everton. Or is that still in the works? I'm not too sure. I'm recording this on the 11th, so it's 2 days from the Premier League actually starting. Swansea, again, they lost most of their attacking force in Adir and Bafétimbi Gomis, but I don't know about them. I don't know. I think that they can do decent, but I genuinely think that they could finish a lot lower as well. Like even closer to the relegation zone than Sunderland will be. But Crystal Palace, I think that they could finish there, and I think that's a great spot for them to finish. Obviously, they could finish a bit higher and maybe do a bit better, but we'll see. Okay, I'm going to move on to the second one, which I believe, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Now, I'm gonna start off with these guys. Now, obviously, you can see Granit Xhaka is over here. I just decided to put in player pictures just to like make it lighten up a little bit. But this is my 5th, 6th, and 7th. I know this is gonna kind of seem weird. Like, I'm an Arsenal fan, right? Out and out, I'm Arsenal. Okay. I genuinely don't think that they're good enough to get top 4. I think we're gonna go to the Europa League next season. I just don't see us doing amazing in the Premier League. We've made signings. We made 2 young signings, and Granit Xhaka, who is still young, don't get me wrong, but he's not that world-class player that we need. He's a very good player, don't get me wrong. We needed someone who has that sort of captaincy trait in the midfield, as we have lost Arteta and Flamini, as well as Rajewski. I think we lost. They all just left. I think their contract ran out and someone retired. I think it was Flamini. It could have been I don't remember who it was. But anyways, Arsenal, they need to make a signing that is amazing. I'm pretty sure that Alexis and Ozil both didn't accept their contract extensions, which is kind of worrying. And I'm sure that if we go into the Europa League next season, we're not going to have them in the 2018-2017 season. So it's going to be kind of weird. I don't think that they're going to get top four, but if they do, I'm very happy. But there are genuinely a lot better teams in the Premier League this season. Now we go to Tottenham, who I think are just good enough to get Europa League. They're in the Champions League with us this season. So I don't know. They can obviously do a lot better. They can obviously, I don't know. It's hard to say. They're all youngsters. They don't have really the greatest, they have great understanding of each other. And I think that they can do well, but they're not going to get anywhere near they got last season. Now we got West Ham, who are very hit and miss. They got their new Olympic Stadium, which is absolutely amazing. It's such a nice stadium. I saw it in Spencer FC's video, and it looks so nice. They signed Sofiane Fegoli for free, which is massive. It's mad. And they also signed Andre Ayew, who I think is a good player. I didn't watch Swansea too much last season, but when I did, I mean, he looked pretty good. So I think he can become good. He was, I think, £20 million, so obviously he has some big boots to fill. They still have Dimitri Payet, which is awesome, and I think that he's going to do good again. I don't think he's going to have the greatest, like, as great as a season as he did last season, but he could. So yeah, that's my 5th, 6th, and 7th. Also, Tottenham made signings. They made Victor Janssen, who was top goal scorer in the Eredivisie, and they also signed Wanyama, who is a solid player. Arsenal was always linked to him, but then I guess we got Xhaka, and it stopped. We stopped trying to go after him. So he's kind of a good player. He's from Southampton, and yeah, that's that. Now we're going to go to our 3rd tab, which is going to be the relegated teams. So you're going to see the 3 teams I don't think are going to do well. I don't think Bournemouth is going to do well unless Callum Wilson, who's right here, hits goals, doesn't get injured, and just plays very good. I don't know if they made any great signings. They have Jordan Ibe, who they bought for 15 million, I think. And who else did they buy? I'm not too sure, but they made some signings, and they're not the greatest, but they aren't the worst signings. And I think that they could do a lot better, but if they aren't getting relegated, I think Sunderland will get relegated. I don't know. It's hard to tell. And obviously, you don't see Watford here. I don't think that they're going to win the league, but Watford, I think I put them up a bit too high. Burnley and Hull City, they're both new. They both haven't made really too many signings, and Hull City actually sold their best player in Diame to Newcastle United, who ended up losing their opening game in the championship. Unfortunate for them. I thought they were going to win the championship, and I mean they surely they will, most likely. It's just one game against Fulham. Burnley, I don't know about them, man. Last time I watched them, they had Danny Ings, I think, right? And he didn't, I mean, obviously he played very decent, and he got signed for Liverpool after, but I don't know about Hull City or Burnley. I think they're going to go straight back down, and whether it's this way or the opposite, it still doesn't mean anything to me. I think they're both going to get 19th or 20th, and who knows, maybe another team will get 19th, and I think Hull City is going to be rock bottom. I think they're going to get like 4 wins out of the entire season. That's my prediction. 4 wins out of the entire season for Hull City. Yeah, that I just predicted that. I'm going to win so many bets from saying that. All right, we're going to go to our 4th, which is here. You see Watford here now. Okay, so we finally got into like the decent teams, right? I'm sorry if this video goes on a bit too long, but let's see. Watford. Okay, we got Troy Deeney pointing right at them. He's like, I don't know what to say. Like, come on, man. No, Watford, they don't have the same manager. Flores, I think, left to Espanyol. They lost Nathan Ake from Chelsea, who was on loan. He went on loan somewhere else, I think, or someone bought him. I don't remember. But Watford, I don't know about them, man. They're so unpredictable. They can play good, and then they can play bad, you know? And Igalo and Troy Deeney are pretty good strikers. I wouldn't say that they're the best strikers in the Premier League, but they're pretty good, and I think that they can do the job for them just to keep them in that mid-table rush. They haven't really made too many signings that are standing out to me, other than Jajeje and who's that left back? I don't even remember. Zuniga, that's who they signed as well. The fullbacks of dreams, even though they have I think Watford sold Miguel Layun to Porto finally, so yeah, they lost him. He's an amazing player. Let's go on to Southampton and Everton. Now, Southampton, they sold all of their talent, really. I mean, they sold Mane to Liverpool, and they sold Wanyama, and I mean, they lost not Sam Allardyce. They lost Ronald Koeman, who is an amazing manager for them. And obviously you can see Everton's right here. That's where he went. So I don't see Everton finishing below Southampton, and I don't see Southampton having a good season like last season. Are they in the Europa League? I think they are, but I could be wrong. But yeah, Southampton, I don't see them doing really well. They haven't really made any signings that are stand out either. Everton, they have made some signings, and they got Ronald Koeman in charge, so that he can obviously finish them a lot higher than 10th, which I think is where they finished last season. I could be wrong, but I think that they could finish like 9th or 8th, but then Leicester and Stoke would have to be bumped down, and I don't see them getting bumped down. Now, Stoke City, they have made the signing of Joe Allen, who is an absolute class midfielder. He's so underrated, in my opinion. He had an amazing Euros, which was so fantastic from him. I'm so happy that Wales got so far. I was actually going for Wales in the Euros, if you were wondering. And my second team was Portugal, and when they got drawn together, I was just so sad. I was so sad. I was so torn because I didn't know who to go for, and I went with Wales, and they ended up losing, which is unfortunate. I don't know if they would have been able to beat France in the final or Germany. So, you know, I'm kind of glad that they just went out on a 2-0 loss to Portugal, and Portugal went on to win it, which is really nice. Back to the predictions. Everton, I mean Stoke, they've made the signing of Joe Allen. I don't know if they made it. Like, I came into this video so unaware, even though I know most of the signings. But yeah, Stoke City, I think that they can do well. Xherdan Shaqiri should be doing very well for them. Arnautovic is still there, so yeah, I think that they can do pretty good. They have Mbula, who started looking decent at the end of the season last, so who knows. Leicester City, now these are the champions, right? I don't see them doing amazing again. I don't even know if they can get 8th, honestly. I mean, they still have Riyad Mahrez, they still have Jamie Vardy, and I mean, they made some new signings with Ron Robert Zieler, Napal's Mendy, and there's some other signings in there that I forget their names, but they made some decent signings. They're not the greatest, obviously. Oh, Ahmed Musa, that's who they signed, who destroyed Barcelona. Who knows? Who knows with Leicester, honestly? I mean, the Premier League is so unpredictable. This was very hard for me to predict any of this at all. But Leicester City, I think that they can do well, but I don't think that they're going to do as great as they did last season, obviously, because last season was, I mean, who could have predicted that, honestly, except for that guy who won like £100,000 or something, man. That was crazy. But Leicester City, I mean, who knows? Honestly, I have no idea. This was very hard. All right, on to the top 4 of the Premier League. I'm actually going to start off with third, who is Manchester United. Now, they have made some crazy signings. Paul Pogba, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Eric Bailly, I don't even know how you pronounce his name. Jose Mourinho is their manager. They've made some crazy signings. The thing is, right? I genuinely think that Manchester United will either get third, get fourth, or get fifth. I don't know if Jose Mourinho is going to do amazing. I don't know if I genuinely don't think that Zlatan is going to do too well. I don't think Pogba is going to do too well. I think like Pogba reminds me of when Memphis Depay signed for them last season. He was so hyped and everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's Memphis Depay. He's going to be the best. He's better than Di Maria." No. Remember when Di Maria signed as well? That was mad. And then he just didn't do anything. He got sent off against Arsenal, I think, right? Um, yeah, Manchester United, I don't know. It's either them to finish third or Manchester City, which I will show you guys in a second. Obviously, Manchester United, they have firepower and they have Rashford, who's probably going to be just a super sub this season, honestly, just like Jesse Lingard will be. They also signed Mkhitaryan. I totally forgot about him. Yeah, they have Mkhitaryan, which is mad as well. They definitely needed more wingers. Like Juan Mata and Memphis Depay were not working out really. And who's the other guy? Valencia. He's been playing right back, right? And Jesse Lingard. I mean, he's a good player. He scored in the final, the Community Shield, as well as the FA Cup final at Wembley, which is pretty good for him. I think he's a good player. So, I mean, Manchester United, that's why I put them third. I mean, they're definitely going to qualify for the Champions Cup no matter what because it's Jose Mourinho. That's what he does. He qualifies for big European They've also gotten the Europa League, which is going to be kind of weird to see your boy Jose Mourinho in the Europa League. Anyways, let's go on to the fourth, and this is Chelsea. Yay for Chelsea. No, they're going to finish above Arsenal no matter what this season. I don't see Antonio Conte messing it up. I don't see him doing that. I just don't. They made the signing of N'Golo Conte. Conte playing for Conte. Yep. Yeah, so those are the only signings that they made, which is N'Golo Conte and Batshuayi. But they also lost Mohamed Salah to Roma, I believe. And they also lost Abdul Rahman Baba to Schalke, my home club, my home dogs, from Gelsenkirchen, Germany. Yeah. Say Gelsenkirchen 12 times fast. Gelsenkirchen. Okay, I don't know where that just went. I genuinely don't know where that just went. But yeah, Chelsea, I don't see them doing better than top four. I mean, doing worse than top four. They're definitely going to get top four. I don't see them doing better than fourth, though, because of the quality of teams that are above them. If you ever follow me on Twitter, you can see my pinned tweet. You know who I think is going to win the Premier League this season. It's not Manchester City. It's only Liverpool. Yeah, there's Roberto Firmino. Like, what? You think we're going to win? No. That is not right. I think Liverpool is going to win the Premier League. I just do. Like, I put that out when Leicester City were winning the Premier League, and I just stuck with it. Like, I can't go back on what my words say, because someone's going to find that tweet eventually and be like, "Oh, you think Liverpool's going to win the Premier League, you liar?" Grr. I don't know. I don't know. Liverpool, they have quality. They can win the Premier League. They can. They have Daniel Sturridge, Roberto Firmino, Philippe Coutinho. They have Sadio Mane, new signing. They have that Klavan guy who's a new signing. They have freaking Dejan Lovren, who is looking better than freaking Mertesacker right now. What the hell? I never thought I would ever say that Lovren looks better than Mertesacker. What? No, he's looking amazing right now. I mean, not amazing. I mean, he's still Dejan Lovren. And then you have the whole fiasco with Saka, who got sent back on preseason. So I don't know about Liverpool. I think that they're going to win. I'm just going to leave it at that. I think that Liverpool is going to win the Premier League. Manchester City, I don't see them finishing below second. I mean, if they do, Pep Guardiola needs to get sacked, because that would be an understatement if he doesn't finish in second at least. At least. I honestly could see Manchester City winning the league, and I'm probably gonna eat my words on Liverpool. I'm probably gonna end up seeing them finish in like 8th or 7th. I don't know, and West Ham will be in 4th or so. Who knows? The Premier League is so unpredictable. Like, I don't know what to say anymore. But yeah, Liverpool, I can see them winning. Manchester City, they've obviously reinforced a team that didn't need reinforcements. Like they had Sergio Aguero, Yaya Toure, who's getting on a bit. Honestly, I don't know how he's still at the club. But they gone and signed John Stones for £50 million, which is mad. They gone on and signed Ilkay Gundogan. Who else have they signed? Oh, only goddamn freaking Leroy Sané from Schalke. I mean, that's not big or anything. I mean, freaking Leroy Sané, mate. Everyone thought he was going to Real Madrid or Barcelona. No, he went to Manchester City, man. I mean, there's two teams that he shouldn't have gone to, and that was Chelsea and Man City, and he's only gone and went there. Like, I'm just genuinely sad right now, man. I'm just gonna go cry, bro. Just talk to me in 10 hours, bro. They've also gone on and that was so weird. I don't know why I just left for so long. They've also gone on and signed a couple of youngsters like Gabriel Jesus, Marlos Moreno, I think is what his name is. And they've also signed Nolito from Celta de Vigo, who's a very good signing. I think he can fit into Pep's sort of play, and I think Pep has noticed that he likes him. I don't know why I said it like that, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up, and that is my Premier League predictions. Tell me what you guys think it would be. Do you guys agree with who I think is gonna win the Premier League? It's gonna be a very interesting season, and I think it's gonna be the best season in the Premier League that we're gonna see for a while. With all the class that has been brought in, all the managers that have been brought in. It's going to be absolutely insane, and I cannot wait to watch the Premier League. I'm also going to be predicting every single match day fixtures every week. So be on the lookout for that. It's going to be absolutely mental. Hopefully I can upload more FIFA content and FUTWATCH content. I know you guys enjoy this. I'm looking to make YouTube big, for me and for you guys who enjoy my content. But guys, I'm gonna see you guys later. Peace on the streets, son. Oh wait, that's prank versus prank. I can't do that. Peace on the peace.